Alright, stream, welcome back. We're just here for a minute. I saw that the hook and book people were online and wanted to get our interview done. Hopefully, we'll get that accomplished. Sound like he's in there giving the interview to somebody else at the moment in a tour. So, Juddy, your music's coming through your video.
Oh, that's the farm sim one.
Hey, no problem, man.
I'm having problems with. So I'm putting my mod files in the farm sim 25, but it's just not going into the game.
That's weird. Be right back getting a drink. Hopefully, they won't come back while I'm doing that. Come on. There we go. Come in right as I'm taking this bong here. He could be like, we drug test. And I'm going to be like, that's all right. I got this herbal cleanse right. I'm going to get ready to check it right now. Right after I take this bong hit. Oop. What did I tell you? I missed what he said. I'm sorry. Do what now? Yeah, I talked to you outside of city. I think it was last week. My friends call me the Virginian, but I'm Wyatt here in the city. Not in this city, but in the other city, I own my own rollback. But I saw that wasn't available to do here, it seems. So I figured I may as well
Yeah.
get with the people that do it. So
Right, right, for sure. Well, it's good to know you come with a little bit of experience under the belt. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
former military, just moved to the city. Been here about a month, month and a half. Just been independent, doing the grind thing, working an honest man's living, doing a little bit of mining, a little bit of fishing, and a whole lot of trucking. And thankfully, to say hunting, because I like that about this city. It's not in the other city I come from.
Oh yeah, hunting can be fun.
Yeah, man, it pays pretty good. Better than you think. For 25 bullets, I killed 25 deer. That gave me 133 meat, which pays 145 per piece. I mean, that's just good fun for good money.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Good shit.
But I kept seeing your ads that you were hiring, and like I said, I kept trying to figure out if I was just in the wrong place or why I couldn't find a flatbed, and then it dawned on me that y'all just must not have that in the vehicle lineup here.
Yeah, they're not available to buy outside. We're the only ones available to purchase them. We
Roger
purchase
that.
them and then we give them to our drivers essentially.
I got you.
So you would have your own personal trucks. You just can't purchase them if you're not with the company. You know what I mean?
Understood.
What's your availability as far as working and whatnot?
I usually am in here almost every day, and I'm in, it seems, a lot earlier than, most of the others come in. There's usually not say dot on when I'm in.
Okay. Yeah, that's our big thing. The biggest thing about it is we want to keep the phone on as much as possible. Obviously, this job is one of those jobs that you might sit and do not shit. You might be busy. You might be out looking for illegally parked cars, things like that. So I mean, that's one nice thing like that separates it from like say EMS or something along those lines where they would just have to wait for something to happen. You know what I mean? Here, you can either choose to wait for something to happen or you can go try to find something. We have the exclusive contract with MRPD to handle all of their police towing. So if they get in a pursuit or they get like, we just had to go pick up fucking 7 PD vehicles that were disabled in a big ass shootout.
Good
So
grief.
you never know what's gonna happen essentially.
Yeah, it sounds like they got their teeth kicked in.
Yeah, something happened. Uh, but yeah, essentially, like I said, we run it pretty tight ship here. Me and him have multiple years of towing experience between us.
That was
We try
perfect the
to
way
run
my
this
dude
pretty
looked at him when he's
smooth.
like me and
Obviously,
him.
professionality is key, especially working hand in hand with the police department. It's important to have a good demeanor and a good attitude about it, and
For
try
sure,
to
for
be
sure.
efficient and helpful as we can be. Obviously, tow truck drivers, people don't like us. People value their vehicles a lot. I've had guns put in my face. We've had drivers snatched off the road before. So, I mean, it can get dicey sometimes. I always try to tell people that right off the bat. The guy we just hired was an ex cop. And the first thing he said was, I didn't want to go to work as a cop anymore because it was getting too dangerous. I want to start a family. And I had to explain to him that the actual proven statistics are that a tow truck driver is worse.
Dude,
Motherfucker.
I told him to change those fire alarms.
God damn it. A tow truck driver is actually statistically more of a dangerous job than a police officer is. Tow truck drivers have more deaths per capita per year than police officers do.
What's your policy on that as far as personal defense and
You
weaponry?
can carry whatever you want.
If you get
Obviously.
caught on
Understood.
PD, that's on you. You carry whatever the
Yeah.
fuck you want, though.
Yeah. Obviously, nothing's showing. Like you wouldn't know it on me right now by any means, but I am always fucking ready to go.
Nice, nice,
Um,
man.
so once again, I don't play with shit like that.
Is that legal for us to have, or pardon my
Well,
blatantness?
nothing is legal for me to have.
Right,
Depends on what your it depends on what your record looks like. I have an extensive record.
My record's
Therefore,
clean so far, brother, but I'm down for whatever the company. I'm a
shit.
company man, so.
If you
Well,
got a
while
clean
it's clean,
record,
go get your gun license, son.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I got the text that I was approved for it. I just ain't real keen on the whole fingerprint and DNA thing. What, so you can plant my evidence somewhere?
Yeah, I feel it. I understand that. But I mean, once again, if you don't want to go that route, man, whatever you can get your hands on is fine. We just want to make sure, like, don't carry a fucking assault rifle on your side, because once again, working hand in hand with PD, you're there to help them. 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna say something, but
Well, let's
you know what
just
I'm
say I
saying.
may or may not have acquired something, but I might need to find something a little bit shorter like what you're carrying.
Yeah, once again, pistols, things like that, things that can be easily hidden. Um, those are the easiest things. Like even my stock sticks out of my shirt a little bit sometimes, so I got to be careful with it. But once again, if we're working with PD, we're not really viewed as a
Threats.
threat when we're on scene. So most of the time, like, I haven't had a problem. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been down to hook a fucking car up, and I've had my stock slip out of the back of my shirt, but I've never had somebody say something to me about it. I think they know on a mutual respect point that our job's not easy, and you know what I mean. That's not to say some cop would be a dick sometime and try to arrest you for having a gun if they see it. Like I
Well,
said,
you'd
we
like to
want to
hope that
have.
they know, but since we're not actively out there causing trouble with these weapons, that they're just kind of turning a blind eye. Hopefully,
Yeah, yeah.
but
So yeah,
definitely I won't carry what I acquired because I don't think I can hide it.
right.
I'll just keep my musket on my back. I'm not sure why that's not showing. I guess I don't have it on my fingertips, if you know what I mean.
Oh, maybe. But yeah, I mean, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in and getting into, man, like I said, we are always building a family. We run this company like a family company. We try to take care of each other. But our biggest thing is making sure that phone is on, making sure that when the calls come in, they're able to be ran. Me and him are extremely busy individuals. Um,
Understood.
Outside of here, we have a whole nother life. We have an interior decorating business. We've got other obligations. You know what I mean? So, like, we are not here all the time, but we're here all the time.
I
You know what
got
I
you.
mean? Like, we've got the phone on. If the fucking phone rings and nobody's here, like, one of us are answering it. But that's the premise of having the employees. You know what I mean? People that can answer the phone. We have dispatchers as well. She's not awake right now. Um, but yeah, like I said, we run this pretty tight. We try to take care of each other, make sure everybody's good.
I understand. Outside of here, I deliver smiles, you could say, also, but at least with that, I have a pretty flexible schedule.
All right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, if this sounds like something that you'd be interested in getting into, we can get the ball rolling and start getting everything going.
Absolutely. What are we talking about with pay or whatever? Hate to be all blunt
So,
again, but
oh no, you're good. Is the what is it? Is it driver is 1,700 or 1,800 salary?
I think it's
17. Management might be 18, or yeah, I don't know. So yeah, starting driver for salary is 1,700.
roger
And
that.
then on top of that, per performance, we give bonuses, offer bonuses as well. The last bonus period, we paid out over 1.2 million in bonuses to the drivers.
Is that 1,700 per shift or what?
No, that's
1,700
seventeen
like
hundred
per
per
hour.
check or per hour. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's what I meant by salaries. Every time you get paid, that's what you get paid. And
Cool
then
deal.
on top of that, if you do tows or you release impounds, things like that, you get paid a commission. I think it's 10%. Is it 10% or 15%?
On billing, it's 10%.
Okay, so yeah, anything that you bill, you'll get a 10% commission off of it as well. And like I said, we keep logs of everything. As far as impounding and everything goes, you're busting your ass, and we see, oh shit, he fucking pulled in 7 impound calls this day and 5 this day, and he's been here. That's where we base our bonuses off of.
Understood. Meritocracy like it should be.
Right. Go ahead and
Alright, forgive my noobness on that, but you might have to explain how to do the dot in the email thing.
So in the Vital Discord,
Roger that.
go through the channels and you'll see one of them named Dots, and you're literally just gonna put a period in there so I can find you.
Okay, why am I not seeing it? That's weird. I'm not seeing dots. I saw Doc.
No, it's gonna be up. It's under the whitelist lounge. It's gonna be between crash logs and February photo contest.
There you go. I just put a little tag
I
in there
see
for
it.
you.
It's almost like I'm not seeing all the channels you are or something. That's weird.
Oh,
I got it. I
you
got
should,
it.
yeah.
I got it. There, I put it in. Boy, get out of that. Get out of it.
Yep, and I sent you a message, and you're gonna accept and join that hook and book Discord.
A message on the phone here or in Discord still? Oh, I got you in Discord. Boy, get out of it.
Alright, there you go. You're in there now. Under the drivers section, you're gonna click the impound records, and there's gonna be a link there. You're gonna click that, and you're gonna request access to that form. Just gonna get all this random shit out of the way, so you don't have to worry about it.
Shh. Alright, I just did that as well. You can hear me, right?
Yep, I hear you.
I was in my head still, so I wasn't sure if that worked like that. Alright, so I think I've done everything you've asked.
Yep. So inside those, so Discord is called emails. So if somebody says go to the emails or things like that, that's what they're referring to.
Understood.
If you go to the price sheet, that's gonna give you a breakdown of everything that we do, as well as everything, and its separate prices, what it costs.
Roger that, I
This
see.
is gonna seem like a lot all at once, but it's just easier to go over with you real quick.
No, I do good with that, and once I've done it a few times, it's repetition, so.
And you just got approved on the impound sheet, so go ahead and pull that back up under impound records so you can see what our impound forms look like.
All I still see there is the link.
Oh yeah, you're gonna click that. You're gonna save that. You're gonna want to bookmark that. You should see an actual form now.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, so this is extremely basic. You're gonna put your name in there, driver's name, reason for pickup is a drop down, whether it's PD impound, whether it's illegally parked, whatever it may be. You pull a car off a fucking sidewalk somewhere that was left unattended, that's gonna be an illegally parked vehicle. PD calls, you to tow a car out of a pursuit. That's a PD call. Impound locations are done by nearest postal. If you really want to get technical with it, you can put cross streets with the postal, the plate number of the vehicle, and then the actual impound picture link. We have to set it up somehow where you can take like a screenshot.
Understood. I have steam heat, but I don't know if that screenshot muscle works in here like that.
It should because it's linked to that, so you can test it out. There's a couple different things you can use also, whether it's metal or diazo or things like that. Pretty much any screenshot will work because once you take that screen picture, you're just gonna drag and drop that file or that picture into that link section right there where it says your answer, and then it will make a file of it.
Understood. And I bookmarked it like you said as well.
Alright, I sent you one more link in your actual messages there. Open that one.
Oh, you do mean email messages again. I got you.
Yep, it's your email.
Do I need to bookmark this as well?
Yeah, I would bookmark this one. So what this is what happens as soon as you click submit on that impound file, that form.
So it just goes to a spreadsheet for accounting and all that.
So there's 336 impounds on here. This is every impound since we opened.
Oh, Bobby Dahmer. He's a trucker like me. I've seen him in the list.
Oh yeah, that's him right here.
Oh, Roger that. What's up, bro?
That was my fucking grind for a minute, bro.
Yeah, me too, man. Hardcore.
So this form is most useful if like you're out and about somewhere and somebody calls and says, "Hey, do you have my car?" Because instead of you having to drive all the way back here to look in the impound lot, you're able to pull that form up and get the last four of the license plate and see if it's been impounded. Every single vehicle that we impound has to go in that impound form for this reason right here.
And as long as you do that form right, it will automatically generate to there.
Yeah, as soon as you put all your information in and click submit, it goes right here to this form.
Understood.
You have to do nothing past that. As soon as you submit the impound form, it goes right to that sheet, and then it's there for the eternity.
Nice.
Like I was saying, we try to run this as professional as we can. We want, this is a full-on business, so we do it by the T.
Roger that.
So you're hired in. Everything's good there. Uniforms and such. This is our like basic uniform right here. If you wanted to switch into one of these, or if you wanted to get something along the lines of these to change into, that's cool. We don't have our actual tailored uniforms yet, but those are still
In the works.
process. Yeah.
Roger that. It'd be helpful if you could tell me like the t-shirt number and that kind of stuff.
Here, what I'll do is I'll just push this down.
You'll do what now?
And then I'm gonna put my bag down, and then you can change into it. And then when we get done with the interview, you can run to a clothing store and just change, the couple things that you want to change.
Roger that. Will do.
Go ahead and look in that bag and look all the way in the bottom of it. You'll see a tow outfit in there.
I did not see blackout crime.
Yeah, it's my costume bag,
There we go.
Alright, so yeah, you can go back and fix, get your beard and all that good stuff back.
All right, will do.
I'll get you your. You're gonna have a Dodge for a wrecker. For a flatbed, do you want a Dodge or a Ford?
Dodge. Definitely Mopar.
Alright, so Dodge all the way? Alright.
Yeah, good with that for sure.
Alright, I will get those taken care of for you. If you want to go get your outfit and everything fixed and then saved, you can go do that. You have keys, so you have keys to the gate now. You have keys to the front of that side as well. Come over here real quick.
Alright.
Anything they lock up for?
I'm locked in. Seem to be locked in here.
Try not.
There we go.
Go ahead and look in this cabinet right here.
Oops.
That's where we keep all of our food for our drivers. So if you need some food, grab some food. We keep that stocked up.
I think at the moment I'm still good.
Alright, well, you know where it is now. So like I said, you're in the middle of shift, you need some food, you're hungry, you're like, fuck, I'm gonna fall into this food in here all the time, alright?
Cool deal. Appreciate it.
This is our meeting room off to the left, my office off to the right. Little driver lounge area if you want to hang out. The TV does work. You can hang out here and watch TV. Dispatchers in and things like that. Just need to talk to people. This is where they come. This crate over here is going to have everything you need as far as shit for your truck. Jerry cans, things like that. I try to have 5 jerry cans at least in my truck. Couple cleaning kits, couple repair kits for your personal use if you're out and fucking something happens. Need to fix the truck, something like that.
Yeah, these locals, I swear.
Yeah, we normally keep those in there just for that fact. Keep some cleaning rags in there so you keep your truck clean, things like that.
Right on, right on.
What
So
I'm
you
gonna do
keep
is
that stuff in the glove box, I'll take it.
I keep it in the trunk of the truck and in the little toolboxes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's. You said what? Oh, maybe that was in my radio. Alright, let's go outside real quick.
You got a radio on you, man?
There's actually one in that crate over there. If you want to go grab one.
Alright, let me grab it.
I got one. You got one or no?
I don't think so. Let me grab one.
Yeah, go grab one. There's some in that crate over there. Hey, hold on. They're in my pocket. Let me give you one. I forgot to put them in here earlier. Alright, there's 19 radios in this thing now if anybody needs one.
Alright, cool.
Perfect. And then if you look in the emails there for the hook and book, you should see the radio station.
Alright, we'll do. I'll be honest, I won't be able to go on shift tonight. I just saw y'all were on, so I wanted to get this over with.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. I understand. Oh, also, if you guys come over here and you look at this bar right here, we have a fucking wardrobe spot right here. We just don't have a store. So, like, you have a quick and easy change of clothes if you need to change them from, like, your saved outfits. But it's not.
I can't see the wardrobe.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Shit, hold on. I'm gonna have to change everybody's fucking keys. Hold on.
Nope, not that one either. Yep,
That's
same.
a quick change place, but you can't buy clothes there. So
Oh, gotcha.
in just a second, you want to go ahead and go get your outfit and everything taken care of, and then I'll have your trucks ready for you when you get back.
All right, well, do. Be right back.
Yeah.
So when I walked up to that gate, it didn't open.
You gotta flex. What do you use to unlock your vehicles? Try flexing that when you're next to it.
Okay, well, do. Let me get my bike.
Try flexing your E muscle, because that's what worked for me.
Okay, hold on. Let me
That
test it.
gate, all of these should be about the same.
Yeah, it's the E muscle.
Yep. So then just make sure if it's locked when you go out. Make sure it's locked when you're through it. You know what I mean? Just make sure it stays locked.
So do I press the E muscle again to do that?
Well, this one will auto lock,
Okay.
and our main gate is one right now that I think isn't. And it looks like my truck's stuck in the fucking ground.
Looks normal to me. Well, maybe the tires a little bit.
All right, let me grab my truck.
Is that a garage? Oh yeah, I see beside you there.
Yep. So like you can park your bike in there.
What's what's that one by the picnic table?
That's a good question.
And over by the doors.
So this one right here, this is like, so if we have to go tow a semi truck, this is where like the bigger wreckers are that we can actually tow those semi trucks.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yep. And then there's another one you said.
Yeah, by the double doors over there.
This one over here.
Or by this door, yeah.
This is where they buy our trucks and give them to us.
Ah,
It's like
got
this
you.
showroom.
Yeah, I saw a showroom. Cool, cool.
Partner?
Wyatt.
Wyatt, awesome. My first name's Storm, but I usually go by my last name. My last name's Hawk, so everybody just calls me Hawk.
All right, cool. Nice to meet you, Hawk. I'm bad with names, so it might take me a few times.
I know you're good. If you pull your phone out, I'll throw you my number too, so you have that.
Where's my phone?
Perfect.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go grab these clothes, then I'll be back.
Yeah, just make sure, and it might be worth. I don't know if you have an outfit back.
I do. I just want to make sure when I get the outfit right, I save it and get all that stuff right.
Yeah, it's so nice having those bags in your pocket, man. You just save it to that bag, and you got it on the go. You know what I mean?
Yep, for sure. All right, I'll be back in a few.
Yes, sir. You be safe. I'll see you shortly.
Well, do. E. All right, it said door locked. Quiet, Abby. Abby. That's enough. Need to find a clothing store. I see one over here. Wish I remembered what my beard or mask was. Alright, there's a way to do this. Oh no! Oh no. Oops. Well, I guess we're starting over now. So mask is 253 and texture 1. Oh yeah, the bunny ears for sure. That gun it. They ain't got black. Couldn't just be that easy. Wait a minute. I think that's the one I'm going with. Alright. Anyway, t-shirt. Alright, so something ain't working here. Why do I still have... It's like a jacket or something. Oh, this. Uh-oh. Oh.
Why is my dog sitting in my chair?
Because it was warm. And it smells like you.
Why did I have to go to my beanbag? He's on my chair. What are you doing? 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 I want to get you. What's wrong? You just got showered. How's the shower, Bella? Like,
don't see it changing. I gotta get my vehicle or I'm gonna lose it. I don't even remember that dude's name now. Stormhawk. That's probably him. Yep.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I dorked it all up.
Dude, I'm gonna drop my outfit bag here on the ground.
Alright.
And then if you go to the very bottom, you should see the towing fit in there. It'll copy exactly what I have.
Hold on just a second. Let me look at what my beard number is now because that's what caused me to mess it up.
No, you're good.
Alright, so mask is 253, texture 1.
At the very bottom should be the tow fit.
Alright, so 253, texture 1.
And then obviously you can change your hat and stuff like that.
Alright, so get bill. Alright, I think I got it. Is this hat alright though?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to wear the beanie like I wear, that's 100% acceptable.
Yeah, I'd much rather.
Yep. Then just make sure you save it to your outfit bag, and then you can save it there too.
Yeah, I just did. I appreciate it. So now I gotta go back, I think, and get the truck.
Yes, sir. Well, you're gonna get 2 trucks, but do you have your outfit bag?
Yeah.
I would put that down and save it before something messes up. You know what I mean?
Alright, let me do that. Let me pick up.
Perfect.
All right, got it. I'll see you back there, brother. Ooh, that must be my Dodge. Look at that pretty thing. You hungry or thirsty or anything?
Oh, I'm good right now. Appreciate it.
No problem. I hate to eat and drink in front of somebody and not ask, so.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
My mama would have smacked me.
We were raised up the same way.
If she didn't, my grandma would have got me with the switch. He done snatched something already. That's a Dodge, too.
All right, now do a long hold on your H muscle. There you go. So that's as easy as it is to hook up and do. Oh, that motherfucker just disappeared. And
So,
the logo cars are phantoms out here.
man, what the fuck?
So the
When
H
you
muscle hooks and unhooks?
A long press on your H muscle will release the hook. It hooks automatically when you back up with this truck.
Oh, nice.
so what? Like, I guess when would you use this truck over the flatbed? Does it matter?
To be honest, I use this truck when I gotta be quick.
Right,
Like
so
when
you
we
can
had to
just back
pull,
up and hook it.
yeah, when we had to pull all of those PD cars out of that Yakuza compound earlier, we needed to be fast. So we took 3 of these. We got in and got the fuck out quickly. Like that's all I use this for. My Ford flatbed is normally my all-time truck because the only thing about the flatbeds is like if the car's locked or something like that, you can't really attach them easily. But 9 times out of 10, if you're on a PD call or the people are with the car can be unlocked. So
Perfect.
if PD's on scene, the car is 9 times out of 10 going to be unlocked anyways because they search it.
I'm
And
probably going to use this truck to start with just because I'll just say I've seen you on a video before, video feed, and the way your rollbacks work is different than what I had. In the other city, I got out, walked to the back corner of it, and there was a glowing circle, and you just attach and detach from there.
Yeah, it's a little more hands-on, but it's not bad once you figure it out.
Roger
yeah,
that.
it's not too bad at all.
But yeah, I mean, you can drive whatever you're comfortable with. When you want to do some more training on flatbeds and things like that, we can knock all that out too. It's not that big of a deal.
Awesome, awesome.
Um,
I learn quick too, so.
right, right. We can do a mock impound on a vehicle if you want to. I don't know how long you're gonna be here. I know you said you was probably crashing before too long, but
We can do that. In the
what I'll do,
flatbed or in this one?
well, what I'll do is I can pull a car out, and if you want to mess with the hooking up and releasing, you can, or you can just impound the car. That way, you know how to do the impound form and stuff like that. You can do one with us.
Roger that.
If you want to do a hookup on the flatbed, you can bring it out. We can do that and show you it's not hard.
Yeah, we can do that if you want. That way I get at least one experience of it.
Okay.
You should have your truck over here in the garage if you want to pull it.
Yeah, check and see if they're in here. Did you get Wyatt his truck yet?
Yep, they're in the garage.
Yeah, go ahead and pull your flatbed out.
So his car's over there in the other lot. If you want to pull over there. Yeah, then your E-muscle will be your lights too, just so you're aware. So you want to reverse up to it, but you want to make sure you give your rollback enough room just to roll back. You know what I mean?
Whoa, when I went to go backwards, it automatically put the bed down. Why is that?
Flex your. Do you have a number pad on your muscle board?
I can. I was using a controller, though.
Oh, hit your 8. It's either 5 or 8 on your number pad. Your 5, and then that should roll it back up.
Yep, got you. That was weird. Went to reverse and it put it down.
Back up to this Leslie over here and dump the bed.
Well, dude.
It might be your muscle on your roller. You know what I mean? It looks like that might be your muscles, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Let me use the keyboard for now.
That's your muscles.
Sorry, getting used to the keyboard's a little weird.
No, you're good.
How close do I get to it?
That should be perfect.
Alright, so you're gonna come up here. And right next to the truck right here, you're gonna think about winch up.
A little sleep. That metal can't taste
It's
good.
gonna be winch space up.
I wish we could use these boxes.
I do too. And then you're gonna do it again next to the vehicle over here.
From that point, once you have that, I recommend getting it.
I did it. It hooked it, but it's not doing.
It's hooked up right now?
Yeah.
It's hooked up in my eyes.
Alright, so hop in it, and you're gonna flex your page down muscle.
All right.
No, hop in the car.
Now hop in.
Oh, this car. I got you.
Yep.
And then once it's up on the bed, flex your E.
It looks like it. It looks like it's gonna miss the bed to me.
It's alright, just keep it going, yeah. Once it's up there, flex your E. There you go, now you can hop out.
Look at this shit.
It's tough tail over here. And then, yeah, you would just go get back in your truck and pull the bed back up and you go about your business. Pull the bed back up, pull forward like 10 feet. Yeah, go ahead and just dump it back down.
How do you do that?
Just put the bed all the way back again.
Oh, I thought it was my bed.
Oh no, you're good. There you go. impound on this for training purposes. So you're gonna bring up that impound form that you've got saved,
Alright, hold on a sec.
and then just fill it out accordingly, just like you would any other impound. You're gonna put your name. You can put illegally parked because he was parked all fucked up in this parking spot right here. You'll need to get the plate number.
Whose vehicle is this?
This is Bobby's vehicle, but you shouldn't need that information. For the location, you could just put the tow yard lot.
I did not get the plate number.
Okay, yeah, we just come back here. Get the plate off the vehicle. You can add that right in there.
VSD62344. Yeah, it appears the F12 muscle for screenshot for my steam heat does not work here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay for now. We'll try to get that figured out, or just get something that you can.
Alright, hold on, let me submit it. Well, that's a required thing. Let me figure out a way.
Like I said, I use Gallardo, and it's literally just like a screen record, screen grab software.
I'm gonna try paint because it's already here and free. I know how to use it. We can try this anyway. Nope, ain't gonna work. JPEG. installing that now. Hang on. If he's still there, he might have walked away. Yeah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I'm sorry, man. I did not mean to do
Oh,
that.
you're good. I'll be in my head real quick.
Jesus Lord. All right, we need to open this. Why are you doing that? I'm sorry, bro. Damn it, man. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Now, look, I'm sorry, dude. I bound that to my F12 key, and it brings up a plus sign that says capture image, and when I click, for some reason, it's going and punching you. But how do you do that when it brings up that shortcut key?
To be honest, I'm not sure. Here, I'll stand over here. Try maybe your inner muscle or something like that.
Now that locked the door.
See?
Jesus
All
Christ,
the way
man.
this time?
All right, that time it let me drag and select and I selected the plate, but when I clicked, of course, it did that. So I think I'm getting somewhere, but don't stand near me.
Here, I can hold on here. Let me
Hold on, I heard a picture shot that time. Let me find out where it's saved. Alright, it recorded the sheet. Man, sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. I put in your emails also. I sent you a link for what I use.
The Gaiazo? Yeah, that's what I downloaded. I used Gaiazo. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. And I have mine set for the asterisk above my number 9 on my numpad. That's what I have set for my like screen capture. And I don't have to do anything. I just hold on. I think it might be. Let me check something. I think I can help you. All right. So when you open it up and go to settings. When you
The
go to the
shortcut?
Gaiazo setting, you have shortcut keys.
Yeah, that's what I put the F12.
Okay, so where did you put it? On what one?
F12.
Alright, so you see the one where it says capture active window?
Yep.
The one on the right hand side of that, set that one for your whatever you want to be your fast picture.
Okay, I got him. Hopefully that's going to work. Let me check. Jesus Christ. I don't know why that's doing that. Man, that's annoying.
You got our phone numbers. If you got questions, give us a call.
Right. Alright, did you get that all taken care of?
Yeah, I think so. How do I take his car off or
We're
impound it?
gonna impound this right now, so you're gonna come back here and you're gonna think about IV.
Okay.
Okay, so once again, this was parked across lanes, so this would have been illegally parked. You would just type illegally parked, and then you would put contact hook and book for release. This retrievable by owner, you want to make sure that you don't check that. They need to come to us to pay to get their vehicle back.
Impound A, okay?
Yep, it's always impound A. You won't ever have to worry about anything other than adding a reason and then impounding the vehicle.
Roger that.
And there you go. So that's good there. You can go ahead and get your truck back together, and then I'll go over here and show you how to release it.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna bill you $1 real quick, and then I'm gonna have you bill me $1 so you can see what the invoice looks like when the customer gets it, and then you can see how you need to bill somebody when they come to pick the car up.
Roger that.
Or anything for that matter. Alright, so there's that invoice. This is what it looks like when you invoice somebody from the company. This is what they see when they go to pay the invoice.
That's on the phone, right?
No, it's going to be your F7 menu. You're going to flex your F7, and then it will be
Personal.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll just pay that and that gives you that back, right?
Yeah. Alright, so go ahead and flex your F7 and go to create invoice. And you should see at the top the job is automatically highlighted.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. Custom is always custom. Amount is going to be the amount you're charging them. So if it was like if it was a PD impound release, it'd be a $5,000 release. Just put $1 in there for right now for training purposes. And then where it says note, you would just put impound release fee or something along those lines. And then create, and then you're going to bill me or bill them, one or the other. And then as soon as I pay this, boom, you'll see a sign showing that it was paid, and then you'll know you can go to release the car. So open this impound by flexing your E. And then the last 4 of his plate is 4344. And it's a Grizzly Hellfire. We have the option here. We have 2 options. If you click return to owner's garage, it will go back to his garage. If you click drive, it brings the vehicle out for them to drive away. Sometimes people pull up in a car and they just want it back in their garage. Sometimes people walk here and they need to drive their car away. So make sure you ask them before releasing. After you've got your payment, do you want to drive the car away or do you want me to have it sent back to a garage?
Understood.
And then for training purposes here, just click drive on his Hellfire. So that right there is where it's going to put it when you release it, if they want to drive it away.
Understood.
If not, it'll just go back to your garage, they'll leave, and you'll go on about your business.
Sounds good.
And like I was saying, you learn the hard part of doing the flatbed. The other truck is quite literally a backup to it. It'll hook itself, and then you fucking drive off. And when you need to release it, you just long flex on your H muscle.
Just inside the other gate.
Yep. I normally drop cars in that gate. If I bring a PD impound back, I usually drop it in that gate instead because it's a little more secure than this one. But it doesn't really matter. If you want to pull in here and drop them in here and impound them in here, whatever, that's fine. But just I know putting in the impound forms and stuff takes a few minutes, so I like to be in a more secure area when I'm doing it, which is the other lot.
Understood. Just one more question that I thought of. Is there a way that I'm supposed to clock in and out or something?
So essentially, if you flex your J muscle, you'll see it brings up a job list, civilian jobs on the right-hand side. It's the one with the little tie.
Yep, gotcha.
And you see hook and book towing.
I do. That's the only
Yep,
thing.
you can go on and off duty right there from that. But I will tell you, as long as you're able to like answer the phone or something, feel free to stay on duty.
All right, we'll do.
That way you're getting paid. But like I said, make sure that if you are on duty, you're able to answer the phone. Like I'll go off duty if I know I'm doing something and I'm not able to get to it or something along those lines. But
Roger that. I do a little purple eye dash camming too, so this is good for me. I can go back and reference everything we've talked about, but also it'll help keep track of when I'm on and give me things to do if you know what I mean.
oh yeah, and like I said, man, what we base our actual bonuses and shit like that is off of driver performance, and we know driver performance by those impound sheets. Like we
Understood.
can go back on the impound sheets and see who's been busy, who's been doing the impounds, who's been working, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Like we can see who's working and who's putting effort in and stuff like that, and that's where everything disperses out to. Like I said, nobody's got requirements or anything along those lines, but I just don't want people to think like their work goes unseen because
True.
we're not here a lot of the time. We're hella busy outside of this company as well. So, you know what I mean? Just because we're not in the lot or in a truck or standing here talking to you doesn't mean we're not here. We're reachable pretty much any time. Actually, need to get your number, Wyatt.
All right, I'm gonna grab my phone again.
Yeah, billboard over there says who's Polenta? Placenta?
What the fuck?
Damn it, man. All right, got both of you and added or sent both of you.
Me and him pop in and out of the radio sometimes, but most of the time we're in another radio. But like I said, we're always a phone call away generally.
Roger that. That's the only thing I still haven't set up, but I'll get that straight when I'm on in the morning.
For sure.
Alright, I got y'all in here and all set with that. You've got your trucks, you've got a little bit of training, you did an impound already, you've released a vehicle. It's not bad training for your personal setup, you know?
No, not bad at all. And like I said, I can go back and reference this at any time if I forget something. So
Yeah, and I'll tell you, once you do it a couple of times, man, it'll be like second nature. It seems like a lot right off the bat, but it's really, you know,
yeah, I'm like that with most things. I learn quick.
yeah. It just becomes fluent, you know what I mean? Any other questions or anything you think you got?
No, I think that's good.
Alright, for sure.
I appreciate you bringing me on, giving me the opportunity, man. Hope to make you proud.
Hell yeah, glad to have you here, man. I'm excited to see what everybody brings, you know?
Likewise, likewise.
Alright, well, you can get your truck up. I know you're probably ready for bed, yeah?
Yeah, work comes early in the morning. I just took her out while we were speaking, so.
All good. Well, you stay safe, man, and we will definitely see you around, alright?
All right, sounds good. Well, do. Thanks again. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, String. We are official employees with our own trucks. Oh, not close enough. right. Well, I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. We're all uniformed up for the next episode. I know this was a short one, but I just came in to do that literally, so to get it over with and application and an interview and all that good stuff and as much of the training as I could. We got a good hour and a half out of it, but do appreciate you joining if you did. Definitely hope to catch you on the next one. We're going to be hooking and bucking. The Virginian out.